Hi everyone and welcome back to Innovaticalls. I am Professor Nike Shiaghi from RMIT University in Melbourne. This channel is all about supporting and empowering international student, graduate and early career professional so you can grow not only academically but also personally. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the strategies, skill and inspiring story we share every week. In our last episode, we introduced the concept of emotional intelligence, what it really means, why it matters so much, and how research shows it can sometimes predict success more strongly than IQ. We explored its core component, things like impulse control, optimism, adaptability, empathy, and social responsibility. These are not just abstract ideas. They are practical tools that help a student not just survive in university, but truly thrive in their study and beyond. If you haven't seen that episode yet, I really encourage you to check it out because today we are going to build on those ideas and go one step further. In this second part of the series, we will focus on something that matters to almost every learner: how to actually develop emotional intelligence and why it is relevant in so many different learning situations, from traditional on-campus classes to online programs, from young undergraduate to mature student returning to study after years away, and across all kinds of cultural backgrounds. Let us start with a common question. Can emotional intelligence really be taught, or are some people just naturally good at it? The good news is that EQ is absolutely something you can learn and strengthen over the time. Think of it like a muscle. You may not be strong at first, but with the right exercise and practice, it grows. Unlike IQ, which tends to remain relatively stable, emotional intelligence can keep improving throughout your life. Researchers have even designed the program especially to build EQ skills like self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation, and the results are impressive. For example, students who join EQ training programs often show significant improvement in their stress management and academic performance. Imagine this scenario. A first-year student who has never had to manage multiple deadlines on their own before. Without EQ skill, they might feel completely overwhelmed, start procrastinating, and eventually spiral into anxiety. But if that the same student learns emotional awareness and regulation strategy, everything changes. They begin to recognize early signs of stress, practice simple but powerful techniques like mindful breathing or time blocking, and feel confident enough to reach out to professors or peers for help. That small shift can completely change their academic journey. And it is not just traditional students who benefit. Let's talk about adult learners, those returning to education after years, often while juggling work, family, and personal responsibilities. For them, EQ isn't just helpful, it is essential. It is about staying calm when the kids need attention during study time, managing fatigue after long work days, and still finding motivation when things get tough. Many adult learners say that developing resilience and emotional awareness is what keeps them moving forward, even when life feels overwhelming. Now, consider online learners. Digital education has opened doors for millions, but it comes with the unique challenges: isolation, lack of face-to-face interaction, and the constant temptation of the distraction at home. Here again, emotional intelligence makes the difference. A student with a strong self-regulation can set healthy boundaries, create structured routines, and avoid slipping into the procrastination. Those with empathy and good communication skills actively participate in an online discussion, turning what could feel like a lonely experience into a supportive learning community. And there is another fascinating piece: culture. Emotional intelligence is universal, but how it shows up can look different across cultures. For example, research in Iran, Mexico, and Bahrain highlights this beautifully. In Iran, resilience and optimism often help students overcome educational and societal barriers. In Mexico, community and social responsibility reflect cultural values of the family and togetherness. In Bahrain, adaptability and empathy are key for navigating rapidly changing educational system. These examples remind us that while the challenges may differ, the value of EQ is constant. It's a global skill that crosses borders. So, how can you start strengthening your emotional intelligence right now? Here are a few practical steps. Reflection. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to ask yourself, what emotion did I experience today? How did I handle them? Could I respond differently next time? This builds self-awareness. Active listening. Next time you are in a conversation, focus not just on the word, but also on tone, expression, and emotions. This deepens empathy and improves relationship. Reframing challenges. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try asking, what can I learn from this setback? This simple shift builds optimism and resilience over the time. The evidence is clear. Universities and schools that invest in EQ programs are seeing amazing results. Lower dropout rates, improved academic performance, healthier student community, and graduates who are prepared for life beyond exam. And that's the key. EQ doesn't just matter for education. These same skills will help you succeed in your future workplace, manage relationships, and navigate everyday challenges. A student who learns to regulate stress for exam today will one day use the same skill as a professional, a parent, or even a leader. Before we wrap up, there is something really important to remember. Emotional intelligence isn't just about helping yourself, it is also about helping others. One of the most powerful aspects of EQ is social responsibility, lifting those around us. And one of the best ways to do that is by sharing what we learn. When you transfer the knowledge and strategy that have helped you succeed, you are not only empowering yourself, you are equipping someone else with the tools that could change their life. So, if these episodes have helped you, I encourage you to share with someone who might be feeling down, stuck, or disappointed right now. Sometimes a single insight or a story can be the spark that brings hope and confidence back. As we close this two-part series, I want you to take away this one big idea. Emotional intelligence isn't a luxury, it is a necessity. It is central to your growth, your success, and your well-being. Whether you are an undergraduate just starting your journey, an adult learner balancing multiple roles, or someone studying online from across the globe, EQ will be your anchor. It is what helps you achieve your goal and enjoy the process of learning, build meaningful connection, and live with resilience and purpose. Thank you for being part of this conversation. If this series resonated with you, please share it with a friend, classmate, or colleagues who could use some encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our upcoming episode, where we will keep uncovering the skills that make education more than just a challenge to survive, but a path to truly thrive. Until next time, remember this. Education doesn't just test what you know, it tests who you are. And emotional intelligence is the bridge that helps you succeed in both.